Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to the channel. You know it is JJ with you once again. First time here, and you enjoyed the other videos that you've been watching, or you've been watching, hopefully you've been watching, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell before we, well, just hit the notification bell so that way you know when I post the next video and live stream. All right, let's see. We got a hot story that's going to be spilling out sooner or later, and we're hopefully 2026 is going to be the place. Intel just lit the fuse underneath the entire industry, and nobody is ready for what's coming. I'm not. Nova Lake is shaping up to be one of the biggest architectural swings. Intel has taken in over in a decade. So basically, coming down to it, it's been a long time because Ryzen's been on top. Now it looks like Intel might have something that's going to be better for the desktop PCs. And also laptop as well, because they got the Panther Lake and you got the, But let's just continue with the story. Okay, so, and the headlines alone is enough to make the tech world stop to stare. Up to 144 megabytes of big last level cache. That number isn't just big, it's absurd. Yeah. It's Intel walking into a room and saying, yeah, we're done playing safe. For years, AMD has owned the conversation around the cache with their VD3 cache chips. They're dominating gaming charts, they're controlled the narrative, and they've forced Intel to fight uphill. But this is Intel firing back with something completely different. Not just stacked cache, not a gimmick. Well, we're not going to go into that, but a massive slab of on-die cache built directly into the architecture. Very interesting. Lower latency, faster access, a whole new approach to feeding these cores data at speeds we haven't seen before. And then there's the branding. Core Ultra 400K. It sounds like a prototype that escaped the lab. It feels like Intel is trying to tell us this isn't just another refresh, it's a reset. Now I'm hoping that's what they're gonna say. Rumors are swirling about the core count, IPC jumps, and the new 18A process node. But for the cache is the star of the show. 144 megabytes. That's kind of a number you put on a slide when you want the entire industry to choke on their morning coffee. I mean, don't. Drink it slowly. What makes this even wilder this time? We're heading into a year where every company is trying to redefine what performance even means. AI workloads, massive games, heavier engines, more background tasks. Oh, I hope not. And everything is scaling up. And Intel is clearly positioning Nova Lake S as the answer to it all. Not a small bump, not a safe bet. I hope not. It makes me wonder a little bit. But a swinging for the fences, kind of knock somebody out kind of thing. And the leaks keep hinting at something bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger. This architecture isn't just about raw power. It's about reclaiming the spotlight. It's about Intel saying, we're not done. Not even close. I would really, 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 really want to see Intel really hit this one out of the park. Seriously. But the fact that only the top-end K-series might get the full cache treatment adds even more drama. It creates the sense of exclusivity. Like, these chips aren't meant to be, they're meant to be crown jewels of the lineup. But the real story here is shift in tone. Intel isn't whispering anymore. They're not quietly iterating. They're making noise. They're making bold claims. They're putting numbers on the table that forces everyone, like AMD, reviewers, enthusiasts, to pay attention. And whether this ends up being a revolution or a spectacular overreach, one thing is clear. Nova Lake S is going to shake the industry the moment it lands. So buckle up, because if the leaks are even half true, in 2026, it's about to get loud and sick when it comes to a new processor. The only thing I'm going to say about Intel is them switching motherboards every generation. If they were to do this just right, they would go at least 2 or 3 generations before they switch to motherboards, giving people enough time to use their hardware that's designed with these chips, these CPUs. I call them chips because they are chips, they're CPU chips. So, Intel, our cry to you is this: plant your feet down onto a motherboard, work it out with the motherboard vendors, make your CPUs strong again. No more burning up because of this person thought this or this person thought that. No, plant your feet this time and stay strong. Everybody knows that I'm going to be honest with you, and if I get my hands on a new chip from you guys, I'm going to test the bejesus out of it. I'm going to make sure that it's 100% true, just like I do with this 9700X. This is the 9000 series from AMD. But we're not talking about AMD. We are now talking about Intel. We want to see what Intel has cooking. So guys, this is the deal. We're going to leave it right here, and we're going to wait for the new Nova Lake S chips to come out. If I can get my hands on one, and the motherboard, and the rest of the parts to go along with it, I am going to test the bejesus out of it. Even if I got to use my DDR5 6000 megahertz CL28 RAM to do it. Because I know the RAM chips and everything going around that it's like almost impossible to buy. Like I said, I have other ways of testing. And if they come out with this new product, we'll see what's going to be cooking. So we'll leave it right here, and we'll call this the end of the video. How about that? But if this is your first time here and you've enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget about the like button. And also, too, the notification bell so you know when I post the next video or live stream. So until the next time and the next video, you know what it is, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate